And now you're locked in. I mean, now we can begin. Once the presentation is started, please don't creep or crawl along the aisle at the front of the pool. It can be distracting to the dolphins and dreadfully disturbing for others. Speaking of disturbances, the use of flash photography is not allowed. You wouldn't want to upset any phantoms that might be hiding in the shadows. I don't recommend trying to escape, but if you do need to leave before the presentation is over, please take the stairs to the other aisle of the theater, where one of our happy hobgoblins will be dying to help you find the way out. Once the presentation is over, please remain seated until you are instructed to stand and exit the theater. Our grinning ghouls will be on hand to assist you with any final arrangements. And lastly, the first 10 rows of the theater are located in our solar zone. We don't want to dampen your spirits, but beware. There's a fighting good chance you could end up chilled to the bone and drenched with ice cold salt water. If you don't want to catch your death of cold, please seek a safer location in another row far away from the thrills and spins. And now, prepare yourselves for our Halloween Dolphin Spooktacular!
That was fun. It was great.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Georgia Aquarium Haunted Seas. My name is Jenny, and as one of the trainers here at Georgia Aquarium, I have the unique opportunity and privilege of getting to work with these amazing animals on a daily basis. Being a dolphin trainer is truly a dream come true. And today, we are all so excited to give you a behind-the-scenes look as to how we care for and train our family of bottlenose dolphin creatures each and every single day. First up, we're going to be introducing you to two of our females. She's going to be slithering her way out onto the slide out to show you just how cute she is. Everybody, this is Coquina. And last, but certainly not least, she is one of our high-flying little pumpkins. She's going to be soaring to scary heights for you all. This is Lily. And now that you've been properly introduced to these two ladies, we're going to be heading over towards your side of the habitat for an up-close and personal look. All of the creatures you will be seeing throughout this presentation today are known as common bottlenose dolphins. They get their name from the distinctive bottleneck shape to their nose and head. But did you know, despite their name, bottlenose dolphins don't actually have a nose or even a sense of smell. This area of the dolphin's body is known as the rostrum. At birth, this rostrum has several hair-like whiskers which aid in the nursing process. These hairs, which eventually fall out, are just one of the 5 characteristics that classify a dolphin as a mammal, just like you and me. All mammals give live birth and nurse their young. Mammals are also considered warm-blooded. In line with this, dolphins maintain an average body temperature of around 97.9 degrees Fahrenheit, very similar to that of our own. Now the fifth and final characteristic that classifies these dolphins as mammals is the fact that they breathe air. But we just learned dolphins don't actually have a nose, so instead they breathe through the blowhole, which is located right there on top of their head. Now this blowhole is in fact where they breathe from, but it's also where they produce all of their distinct vocalizations. And when they make those, they can sound a little something like this. Thank you, ladies. That was truly terrifying. Now, a dolphin's tail is made up of 2 separate fins called flukes. In order to reach top speeds around the perimeter of their habitat, they must push these flukes in a complete up and down motion. Perfectly demonstrated for you all by Coquina. Now, this means that dolphins must have an extremely powerful peduncle. But what exactly is a peduncle? That's the area of the dolphin's body located right behind the dorsal fin and just before those skeletons. This strong region is where a dolphin gets all of their strength. Not only does it allow them to be swift and powerful swimmers, but also to propel themselves up and across the water. Everybody, let's hear it one more time for Coquina and Lily. As I'm sure all of you can probably imagine, one of the absolute best parts of our jobs as dolphin trainers is getting to interact with each of the dolphins that we care for on an individual level. It's actually a very important part of our job to make sure that we understand all of them on a completely individual basis. Because just like you and I, they all find different things reinforcing. But did you know our relationship building process actually starts outside of the pool? We as dolphin trainers spend a large amount of time simply sitting by the pool, learning and observing all of our dolphins to find out what they find most reinforcing. Now what we have come to find with 2 of our females, Conla and Phoebe, is that they seem to find time spent in the water with their trainers highly reinforcing. So for this next portion of our presentation, we're going to be joined in the water by Allie and Chris. So everybody sit back, relax, and enjoy. But you might find yourself wondering, why exactly do we train them all of these different behaviors? Well, we want to make sure that we're providing them with the best care possible. We want to make sure that they're all staying completely mentally and physically stimulated in a very healthy way. Now, training their brand new behaviors is an excellent example of how to get them to critically think in a very healthy way. Now, this is done very similar to when we go to school or work to learn brand new things. And we can also train them some of those high energy behaviors, such as the various jumps or fast runs that you all have already gotten to see so far, to make sure that they're using that really strong pterodactyl muscle that we talked about a little bit earlier, therefore burning a lot of calories and maintaining a very healthy weight range. But another really important reason that we train here is something that you all haven't gotten to see yet today, and is arguably the most important reason that we train here. Now that is for something called husbandry. Husbandry is a really fancy word for medical care. So we can actually train every single one of our 13 bottlenose dolphins to voluntarily participate in their own health care. We actually have a dedicated team of 25 trainers who come in bright early every single day to perform daily physical exams to make sure that they are all staying completely healthy. Now we're able to do all of this and so much more because dolphins are truly some of the smartest animals on the planet. Here at Georgia Aquarium, we share our passion for animals with all of you in hopes that it will inspire you to preserve the natural world that we all share. I believe it is our responsibility to protect these amazing animals and the ocean that they live in now and for generations to come. With all of that being said, we would love to take one final opportunity to demonstrate for you all the grace, beauty, and athleticism of the bottlenose dolphin.
There we go. Everybody in the audience. Here we go.
presentation.
That was cool.
Please remain seated until an usher indicates that it is time for your section to stand and exit the theater. Again, please remain seated until an usher instructs your row to stand and exit the theater.
That was cool.
Please remember to collect your personal belongings and wash your step as you exit, as the floor and stairs can be wet. For the health and safety of our animals, please do not reach over the acrylic barrier. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day here at Georgia Aquarium.